Welcome back. I have Tim Vargas here, who is with the Emeritus Institute, and he teaches history. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Well, let's talk about what you did before you taught at the Emeritus Institute. You have had a teaching career for quite some time.
I taught for 35 years in Mission Vale High School.
Okay.
And I taught as an adjunct professor at Saddleback for 25.
Okay.
And then moved from the social science department to the Emeritus Institute about 4 years ago.
4 years, okay. All right. And so while you were at the other schools, you taught strictly history?
When I taught high school, I taught political science and history, but all history at the college.
Okay. And what makes you want to go into history originally?
Both my older brother and my dad were great storytellers. They knew a lot of history, and I remember learning so much as a little tiny kid, and I just took it all in, and it became natural for me.
That's great, you know, because I think nowadays, I mean, it's really hard to get people interested in history. Plus, sometimes history that we know today is a little bit different for some other folks. So I mean, I know there's a little bit of a controversy going on with some of the books and things. How are you dealing with that?
Well, easily, because I don't have to deal with it. The Emeritus Institute, we deal with older students who are generally well-versed in history. There are, for the most part, no textbooks, no papers.
Oh, okay.
No tests.
No homework.
So, no homework. So
that is my kind of schooling.
Yes, my kind of teaching.
let's talk about the history that you do teach. So it's what's called 205X.
It's History 205X, and it's a very broad rubric of modern Western civilization.
Okay.
But this course is specifically configured to study the issue of the Cold War, American foreign relations with the Soviet Union, primarily from 1945, which is the end of the Second World War, to 1991.
Okay.
So it's a good about 45, 50-year period.
Okay.
Which all the students are familiar with to some degree or another.
Right.
So it's really my job to connect their episodes and their remembering of events with a larger chronology sequence of events. And
do you? I know you said there's no books and really no paper. Do you bring in slides and things like that?
Well, it's a first-person narrative. It's a storytelling narrative. Presentation, but we do have documentary movies and some feature-length movies also. So we punctuate my narrative with color commentary.
How often do you have students come in and they're asking you about current stuff versus what? I mean, I don't just to kind of talk about it.
Well, sometimes, but for the most part, we're pretty busy.
Are you? Yeah, there's a lot to cover.
Okay. A lot of detail.
What are some of the most favorite things that your students have said that they love about the class?
Always JFK is a great story that they want to know about.
Right.
And the collapse of the Soviet Union is something that engages them because everybody remembers how vivid it was when the wall fell in 1989. So any information we can give them about the rise, the events up to that point, and then for the next 2 years afterwards, seems to be appreciated.
Okay. And then what is the average age of the class?
Well, let's see. I'm sometimes the youngest person in the class.
Okay.
I'd say mid-70s.
Wow.
Yeah,
you know, it really is amazing to me how many people take advantage of the Emeritus stuff.
That's very popular, very successful, very popular.
That is great.
The quality of the instruction is excellent. You know, I've talked to a lot of teachers.
If you don't say so yourself.
Well, no, I'm not specifically. My wife takes 6 classes.
Does she really? Well, I know. The teachers, we've met a few of them, and they're always so good. And the fact that you have so much background, too, and that you love what you do, which really makes a big difference.
I do. It's a lot of fun.
That's great. Well, what are some things that they need to know about the class? Like, when is it?
Okay, I teach 2 sections. The first section is Monday at the Laguna Methodist Church.
Okay.
And that's one at 1 o'clock. And then on Tuesdays, which is a slightly larger class, is at Clubhouse 5 at 10 a.m.
Oh, so just right here.
Sections. Okay. Two opportunities.
Oh, okay, great. And what is the ticket? The ticket number here, it says it's 12330. That's for the one at Clubhouse 5.
Right.
Okay, and then there's a separate number, 12765.
Right, that's the one for the Laguna Beach Methodist Church.
For the Methodist Church. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. Well, that is awesome. Anything else?
Come to class.
Come to class
Very
and
soon.
Learn all about great stuff. Oh yeah, when do they start up again?
We start the 19th, Monday the 19th.
Oh, so right around the corner. Now, can they still register?
Yes, they can register now. They can even register on their first day of class.
Oh, good.
Or after. Email me.
Okay.
You know, or call me.
How is the class looking right now? Is it looking full?
Well, the one in Laguna Woods looks pretty good. The one in Laguna Beach is a little, the numbers are a little soft, so I could use some recruits down there.
Oh, okay,
I
perfect.
think distance plays a role.
Sure, sure. Yeah, you know, there's so many things they're doing here in the community that it's hard to get to class.
This class is the only one that the Emeritus Institute is offering in Laguna Beach, so it's, it's a new phenomenon.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Good luck
Lisa.
to you.
Appreciate it.
All right. And remember, if you want more information, you can always go to the website that we just posted for the Emeritus Institute, or you could always look it up online. We'll be right back.